Hello, hello, hello this evening. Your boy Jeb. I have huh, divulged myself into other means. Uh, this video will probably be the last video I'm able to post for a few days. Once again, without proper planning and preparation and things of that nature, phone bills have to be paid. So my phone bill is due today. It's the last day that it'll be active. Hopefully I can at least do a video and maybe possibly get Wi-Fi. Where we're at they have Wi-Fi, but they do not provide it. So I wanted to let everybody know that I won't be posting. It's not because of any wrongdoing or harm or anything, but I wanted to let everybody know that, for one. But also, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and subscribe. I'd like to get those subscriber count up. If not, that's okay too. You can just come in and watch the video. What I wanted to talk about today, because it is probably going to be my last video for a few days here until I can figure something out, but I want to let everybody know that basically I will be addressing a few things. I will be talking about a few things, and I had a commenter, and actually a couple commenters, kind of basically say like, hey, look, we need to know some things and we need some answers. So I thought I would put on here some encouraging words that might encourage you to put your questions down below in the comment section. What's something that you wanted to ask for a little bit, and keep it, PG-13 here. Let's not get too frantic with the questions. But I kind of want to be able to answer questions if there's questions that people need to be, informed of. Obviously, there is some things that I'm not going to speak on, but there will be things that I will speak on. So moving forward, let's just say I'm willing to answer some questions, concerns, comments, and also with that being said, I'm kind of getting some fill in the blanks here. I've had a lot of wonders and pondering moments that I've had to address as well. So I'm kind of filling in some of the blanks here, trying to piece things together myself. Really, honestly, this is probably the first time that I've actually really got to sit down and just kind of process and go through and like analyze and say, what was all this? What's the main question here? What's the main concern? What's the one question that needs to be asked and answered? And I think one of those questions is going to be, now that Offended Outcast is back, who's going to edit his videos? Who's going to do his videographer work? What's he doing planning forward? I don't know those questions. I don't. I can't answer those questions. The only thing that I can answer for you all is what happened to me and what I went through. And the only thing that I can share is my experience. The only thing that I can share is what happened to me. And of course, I can share what happened to Enola, but I believe that moving forward, I believe that this could ultimately inevitably be sparked right back up. And what I mean by that is like, now that who is posting again, it's kind of, it's monumentous. It's very monumental. I believe this is his opportunity to face the music, or whatever you say, or this is his opportunity to speak his piece, or this is his opportunity to clear the air. So I also want to kind of bring up how all this has really made me feel. Because nobody has thus far, I mean, there's been a couple people, don't get me wrong, but not really asked me how I'm doing. Nobody's really asked how my mental well-being is. Nobody has asked about what I think of all this. And I think I'll go ahead and answer that. You know, you might ask, are you okay? I'm not okay. You might ask, well, what did you take from all this? And what I took from this is that I always have to, no matter what, take proper precautions to protect myself, like I say all the time, but as well as have a backup plan, have resources set to the side, have things implemented if things are to go wrong, you're able to do this. When I was put in the situation I was put in, I didn't have nothing. I still don't. You know, I've got some things that I've accumulated along the way, but some might ask me, what do you do next? What do you do? And honestly, like I said, right now it's the first time that I've actually been able to like sit and relax and process and understand that like this is vastly more ingrained than what I thought. So processing it and looking, you know, I know it's not healthy to look back at the past and what happened and this, that, and the other, but it's still, you know, far more incomprehensible than I can think. And I think that moving forward, like I really need to like kind of process it even more. And like it's just like any trauma that you have to like learn to cope with it and learn to deal with it and overcome it. And once again, like I said, this is one of the last videos I'm going to be able to post for a couple days. But as far as like what I want to do moving forward, it's gonna be an eye opener for me, I think, because now I do have the time to actually divulge more into things, and even with some of the correspondence and communication that I've had, I want to be able to once again, like I said, process some of it and go through it and like understand that, you know, I can do this, this, and this, and be a little better off. This is going to be, like I said, the last video I could post just because, you know, and make proper steps and planning to make sure that I had the funds to pay my phone bill. That's on me. I think moving forward, I want to be able to, once again, I would like to get to a point and have the opportunity to really talk about what I've done to get us to this point and be able to feel some sense of peace and normalcy in our life. And that's still, you know, in the works to really become normalized back into, I guess, what you would say the normal lifestyle. But I'm hoping that things continue to work out. I'm hoping that within the designated time frame that we've been given, that it'll work the way it needs to work. But things are a lot different here. Things are not like they were elsewhere. And that's something that we have to learn, and we have to be able to coexist. It's definitely different, and you know, the struggle's real. I've been trying to basically like reiterate, or not reiterate, but like revamp, you know, how we do things and why we do things and how we can do things, just because I'm not too familiar. But I hope that everybody is doing good out there. My last video, I want to hit on it for a second. You know, that was kind of clearing my name of, you know, being a thief. I was accused of stealing all these things that I'm seeing in other people's videos. And, you know, I had a few comments say, oh, yeah, you shouldn't be going at people like they come at you. I didn't really feel like I come at them in any way, but that's just my opinion. My only concern is that if what one person said was true, then these are stolen. If it's not true, then, you know, there's something else going on behind the scenes that nobody is realizing or even taking into consideration. So I'm hoping, once again, that no matter what, people can look and say, all right, this is what happened. This is, why I got to this point, and move forward. I think moving forward is the best possible solution here. Being able to give authentic content and try to be resourceful with the knowledge that I'm giving, or not the knowledge I'm giving, but the information that I'm giving. Uh, if if there isn't, a video posted in a good week's time, you know, uh, I still haven't got my phone bill paid, I guess. But it should be okay. I should be able to figure that out. Hopefully, Odd Jobs will produce themselves to me. I've asked around, asked a couple people, things of that nature, but I think I'm gonna just go ahead and get off this video. I've got a lot on my mind today. Certain things in planning and preparation to make sure that we are safe and accounted for and doing okay. I love you all. Once again, this will be the last video for a couple of days until I figure something else out, but I will try to get videos out as I can. May even try to pre-record a couple today and just schedule them out for the next couple of days if I can, just so you guys kind of have something. I don't know what I'll talk about, but I love you all, and I'll see you next time.